Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know, it's been 3 whole weeks since I posted. And trust me, I missed you guys more than Claptrap misses being useful. The reason? Office pressure and boss torture. My boss has a high-end PC that could probably run Borderlands 3, Borderlands 4, and Cyberpunk 2077, all at once. So naturally, he doesn't care that we low-end warriors are fighting frame drops like it's a full-time job. Laughs. But no more delays. Today, we are diving deep into Borderlands 3 on a low-end PC in 2025 with no graphics card and just an i3 processor. Yup, it's going to be a crazy ride. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so first things first, Borderlands 4 is around the corner, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than to go one step back and test Borderlands 3 on our potato PC? So I downloaded it through Xbox PC Game Pass, hit Start Game, and bam, 8 to 10 FPS. Honestly, I thought my PC had given up on life. I was this close to calling it Borderlands 3. But just as I was about to shut it down forever, I remembered Intel driver and support assistant had been nagging me for a graphics driver update. So I updated the driver, rebooted, and magic. From 8 to 10 FPS to 50 plus FPS. Seriously, it was like giving my PC an energy drink. Moral of the story, my friends, always keep your drivers updated. It's free, it's quick, and it can make a night and day difference for old hardware. Now, the gameplay was smooth for the most part, with only minor stutters here and there, nothing game-breaking. No crashes, no drama. Just that occasional hiccup like your friend trying to tell a joke and forgetting the punchline halfway through. Laughs. Overall, for a game this heavy running on a machine this old, it was surprisingly playable. Now let's talk about what really matters, the gameplay. And I'll say this right off the bat. Borderlands 3 is an absolute loot fest. If you've played any of the previous titles, you know what you're getting into, but this time, it's turned up to 11. The gunplay is fast, explosive, and satisfying. And the amount of content here? It's wild. The one small issue? The game is too generous. Seriously, I was swimming in legendary loot like some kind of Borderlands billionaire. I'd open a chest and BAM, another golden weapon. Finish a boss fight, double legendaries. I wouldn't be surprised if Claptrap himself dropped one. The joy of finding rare loot kinda wears off when the game's handing it out like candy on Halloween. Now as for character choices, you get 4 main vault hunters, Moze, Zane, Amara, and FL4K. And each one has 4 skill trees. That's not a typo. 4. Which means you can create dozens of different builds, from grenade spamming madness to pet-based destruction or pure elemental chaos. You can even go full tank mode with Moze and her mech or turn Zane into a one-man gadget army. It's pretty much a min-maxer's dream. Gameplay-wise, the first run is through normal Vault Hunter mode and VHM. It's fun but a bit too easy at times, especially when the loot floodgates open early. But once you beat that, you unlock true Vault Hunter mode, TVHM, and Mayhem mode. And that's where the real chaos begins. Mayhem mode is a set of random gameplay modifiers that can make things hilariously difficult. Low gravity? Sure. Enemies with reflective shields? Why not? Guns that shoot healing bullets? Absolutely. And there are 11 levels of Mayhem to climb, each more intense than the last. Even if you're playing solo, the game holds up well. The raid content like takedowns and proving grounds are tough, but doable. You just need solid gear and good reflexes, and maybe a few rage quits along the way. Laughs. Now let's talk bugs. Yeah, the game isn't exactly flawless. I ran into broken quests, including main storyline ones, that refused to progress unless I exited to the main menu and reloaded. Word of advice? If something breaks, don't fast travel. Just quit to the menu and continue. Fast traveling might reset your entire quest line. Learn that the hard way. As for performance again, for those of you on low-end PCs, here's some good news. Borderlands 3 works fine on an HDD. Load times are a bit long, but nothing painful. And here's a life hack. Use a tool called lossless scaling. Lock the game to 30 FPS, and it'll upscale it to feel like 60 FPS using frame generation. It seriously works wonders for iGPU systems. Just make sure you have at least 12 gigabytes of RAM, or your system might start swapping harder than an eBay auction. Now for the elephant in the room, or rather, the fine print in the TOS. Some users on Steam have pointed out that Borderlands 3's terms of service was quietly updated to include aggressive data collection, including your name, email, device data, browsing history, and maybe even bank details. This has raised some serious red flags. A game this big collecting this much data, and with cyber attacks becoming more common, it could pose a real risk. Look, I love Borderlands, but no amount of loot is worth your digital identity. Be cautious, especially if you're using your main account. It's a great game, no doubt, but Gearbox really needs to be more transparent and respectful about user privacy. So, in short, Borderlands 3 is an absolute blast. Easily one of the best looter shooters out there even in 2025, and still totally playable on a low-end PC if you're smart about it. If you love chaotic fights, endless gunfights, insane humor, and a mountain of content, you're going to have a great time. But, and it's a big but, do not ignore the new terms of service. Always be mindful of your digital safety, and maybe think twice before linking sensitive accounts or giving full permissions. Gearbox has truly outdone themselves in terms of gameplay, but maybe they need to respawn some ethics when it comes to user data. Overall, for a casual player with a weak PC, I'd still recommend it, just with eyes wide open. That's it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this review, and if you think your low-end PC still has some gaming blood left in it, smash that like button harder than a Borderlands psycho swinging an axe. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more honest, funny, and practical gaming reviews on low-spec PCs. Trust me, we are the real gamers out here. Let me know in the comments what game you want me to test next, even if it's a game that might turn my PC into a toaster. Until next time, keep gaming, keep smiling, and as always, Low-End Army, signing out.
If your life, then you will be a life debt.
This should help.